Irma, how you doing?
Was this big sigh not much of a clue for you? Ugh. It's 3 a.m. I'm in a crappy diner with my only friend, and I don't even know your last name.
It's Sanders, no relation.
But I did see the new Indiana Jones, so there's the...
Yeah, I watched it on the computer back there. The kid on the corner sells them to me, on the USB stick.
Hey, yeah, I've seen your setup. It's not exactly an iMac.
So anyways, I saw the film.
Well, what'd you think?
Nah, it's fine. I'm not really sure who wanted it, after the last one.
I don't think Harrison Ford wanted it.
I'm not sure what he wants nowadays.
Does he need the money? Is he gonna get his legs broke? I mean, he is gonna get his legs broke, but doing the stunts. Spielberg certainly didn't, because he was phoning it in.
Oh, it wasn't Spielberg this time.
Who was it?
James Mangold.
Mangala?
No, not Mangala. Mangold.
Ah, well, that still sounds scary. It would have been pretty funny if a Nazi filmed a Nazi puncher movie, though. I'd watch that. Self-hating, black and white, very artsy, set in Paris.
That does sound like a better movie.
Better than this movie? Yeah, probably. This was all car chases and boat chases and plane chases and a really, really unlikable female lead. I mean, I liked Spielberg's, what do you call it? Hoochie Mama from Temple of Doom better than her.
Speaking of younger and happier times, what did you think about that Deepfake?
Honestly, my favorite part of the movie. He looked great. He looked amazing.
The voice! It was like an old man's rambles coming out of a young man's mouth.
He sounded the same. He's always been a raspy mouth breather, right?
It looked weird when he was standing next to other people.
Mads Cheekbones Mikkelsen. Gorgeous Nazi.
I tell you, he should have died when he got that high-impact facial massage on that train.
Right? I thought we'd have, cool, we'll have a villain with a big Nazi facial scar, classic like Bondy and Nazi and like maybe an eye patch. And he's fine! He looks better than before. It made no sense.
A head like that, head gone.
Clean off. And yet, hello, it's me, Danish Cheekbones Mads Mikkelsen. Crazy. Hottest Nazi I've ever seen.
Well, that whole Nazi train thing just went on too fucking long.
Well, the Nazi train was the good part. Except that they bring in this cute little British butterball boy.
Yeah, I liked all of Indy's friends in this one.
They did okay. Antonio Banderas was there at least. He was shot. He was dramatic about it. There was the classic, "No, Indy, don't tell him anything." Oh, sorry. "No, Indy, don't tell him anything."
And then he died.
Antonio Banderas, Puss in Boots himself, die without even an action scene.
Oh, I knew he was gonna bite it.
You did?
Of course, that's always what happens to Indy's friends.
I mean, of course they always die. He should have been like, "Oh, Indy, listen, I no longer hear from any of the other guys from our group. And they always tell me, hey, Indy stopped by right before radio silence. And me and my only friends in the world on my boat don't really want that bad juju."
Maybe that's all Mr. Banderas could give, I heard on that Zorro movie, all that horse riding gave him a weak taint. Can't really perform for long periods anymore. It's very sad.
Oof. Just like women in Hollywood. Once you reach that age, you're someone's aunt or grandma and no more cleavage for you.
What happened next?
And then we had some crazy lady monologue about archaeology.
Oh yeah, her Sherlock moment.
She was just so unlikable. Like, "Oh, my father died. Now I'm a bitch." The only reason she was there is to make us think of Indy's past and how lonely he is, I guess. She was so annoying. Or maybe I'm just jealous because she's an archaeologist and also a swindler, has pretty outfits, and some mobster wanted to marry her and then cut her head off and then marry her and then marry her head. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, you always struck me as kind of a nut job type broad.
I just said the same thing, and somehow I'm still offended. Whatever. Just because I'm alone at 3 a.m. in a diner talking to a grease monkey. No offense. Some offense.
Some taken.
Yeah, I thought the humans wouldn't come this far into the puppet district, but here we go. Gentrification.
Hey, wait a minute. You know I live here above the diner. I've been here since I was born.
If you stepped away from your fancy computer station and stopped talking so much about the new superhero movies, maybe you could afford to move someplace else.
Yeah, that's not really my style.
Well, to each their own.
Then who would I talk to about movies?
No one! How lonely.
So anyway, I couldn't believe how fast it went for a 2.5-hour movie.
Oh my god, I kept checking my watch. Oh, it was so long. Here's how I thought this whole movie was gonna be. We get the time travel thing early. Like, early! And then it's just Nazis chasing Indiana Jones through time! Oh my god, with his little sidekick British man. Oh no, Nazis are on the grassy knoll! But they're killing President Hitler! Ah, yay! And then finally, we got some actual cool Indiana Jones archaeology bullshit. Finally.
Archaeological bullshit.
You know, the finally where they Archimedes' tomb and we have to displace the water to open up the secret entrance.
Yeah, I don't remember that part at all.
You know, the actual good part of the movie. You don't remember any of that? So what happens in yours? It just ends when I get to that fancy cave?
Nah, and mine Ant-Man shows up and he starts dancing around all weird.
Huh. And you didn't question that until now?
I like Paul Rudd. It might have been a problem with the copy the kid sold me.
Why would I want to see anybody get small?
So, well, wouldn't it have been fine to just leave Indy in the past when they're standing up there on a hill after the whole plane crash thing?
That old man deserved to die. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. No, I agree. He deserves to die right there. And instead, the goddaughter was like, I'm going to punch you in the face and take you back where you have nothing and no one respects you. Your neighbor thinks you're an old pile of bones, full of shits. Your wife hates you. Your colleagues think you're a sad old dummy. And all your students are bored and want you to call in sick every day for the rest of your life. Oh, and she does it because I know he needs to be with me. You haven't seen him for 30 years, you dumb. And you blame him for being such a bitch. He should have died. And I say that with all the love in my heart. But he's not allowed to stay in the past, the place where he's always wanted to be and only cared about his whole life to the detriment of his other relationships, which is why he's sad and old and alone. But no, he can't die.
So, what's the deal with the dial anyway?
Did they intimate that Archimedes made this magic mathematical device just to go back to that point in time, the most inconvenient point in time of his life, to just show him he could do it?
I think he was trying to invent Uber Eats.
He was wanting a burrito but got a plane full of dead Nazis.
Oopsies, there's egg on your face.
3 stars!
So, the McGuffin makes no sense and he's back in the 60s again.
And then his wife walks in. She looks terrible. Oh my God. And she comes in and I thought, the British woman used the fancy dial to go back and stop his kid from dying in the war. You know, stop them from enlisting. Oh, cool. No. She's just back with ice cream.
Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta order some ice cream.
So where's that food?
You never ordered anything.
Oh, shit. Give me the usual, Harv.
Sure thing, Blue.